Hey, it's Tuesday.
Hello.
Hey guys, man, we have a big month planned this month. I hope everybody had a safe and happy July
Yeah,
4th.
yeah. We almost didn't.
Yeah. You posted on the socials, didn't you, or did I? Or no, I know I didn't. I took that video where, but you posted it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We went to my parents for July 4th. They have a place on the lake, and out there you can fireworks are perfectly okay. So you can go out there and you can blow things up. And we almost blew ourselves up. But there's this one firework. It's called a mortar shell. And those are so much fun. They had the big tube and you drop the shell down. And our son Jack was setting them off, and they go boom when they leave the tube, like it forces them out. Then it goes way up in the air, and then it's the kind that makes the huge sparks and the blow ups and all that. But they're supposed to go way up there before it does that. But this one though, and we're on the top floor of the dock, like on the over the water, and it goes up maybe inches above the tube and then explodes. So it just shoots everywhere, and some of it hit me in the chest, and some of it went like my mom. It went right over her head, like in her hair, like she could feel it brush through her hair, and
You guys are lucky. See, I think
it hit me,
I
but
did not
it's just cardboard, so it didn't hurt or anything. It was just like it hit, like it in. And I thought, oh,
yeah.
And then we just blew more up.
Yeah, you guys are crazy. Like I can't handle this because I don't think you're setting the stage appropriate for the scenario.
Oh,
So like out at the lake, I'm scared. Maybe I'm scared of cat. Out at the lake, they all go out on the dock. It's like a dock where you pull a boat under an upper level. Okay, so the upper level is all, has its
it's like a big deck.
railings.
Yeah, so like you can go up there and it has a table up there and chairs and stuff you can hang.
Yeah, and it's like the size of like a little room, like 10 by 10 or 12 or 12 by 10. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like 18 by 10 or something.
Okay, it feels small when you're blowing things up right next to you because what John and Jack do is that's apparently the safest spot. So you'll go to the corner of that upper level, set them off over there, and run to the other side of the level. Keep in mind, you are forced in by these railings, and the only safe way to not, if you get caught, if you catch fire, is to jump into the lake and hopefully miss the other sides of the dock. I don't know. I just think this is nuts. So every year I'm like, I'll help them up there with all their fireworks, and then I go back down the stairs and I'm like, I watch from the walkway to the dock because it's crazy. And every year this happens. Every year something happens. Like the year before it was the fountain, and it's all the sparks are falling all over the boat, and we were like, ah. This year you guys almost explode, and then at that point Jack was out. He was like, I'm gonna go down.
Yeah. After the mortar shell blew up on the dock, Jack was like, nope, I'm going down with Mom.
Yeah, it was crazy. Well, Ron's with us, Ron Suffret, and he says, hi, everyone.
Hey.
Hey. Nancy's with us, says, hey.
Well, hey, Nancy.
Gina says, hello. Sounds like a fun holiday. It was. Got a new water toy. That was fun.
Yeah.
Heidi's with us, says, hello, John and Jack. Happy 4th of July to you both. Hope you guys had a great weekend.
Oh, thank you. Happy 4th.
And Randy says, your haircut looks great, John. That's a whole nother topic of conversation.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, I got my haircut. So did Jack. It's funny. We flipped it this time. Last time we both go and get our haircut at the same time. And last time, like, my hair barely got cut and his got cut really short. And this time it flipped it. Like, they barely cut his hair. And the person cutting my hair said, because they knew I was an artist and all. And they like, oh, I'm going to give you something really artsy. And then they just kept going like shorter and shorter, which is fine and all. But then it just ended up so. But it's so short. Like, I can make a shark fin. Or I can just have it or can just like have like a marine haircut where it's just up a little bit and then completely flat going across. So I have two options until it grows out a little bit.
Which I like the little, shark baby, shark.
Oh, thanks.
I like it. I thought when you first got it cut, I was like, oh gosh, wow, that's different.
That's what I thought too. Yeah,
but it's growing on me. I think it's cute, and I like your little funky fin.
Oh, well, thank you. But I have to say, it was way short, and we're going to be doing some things where gonna have to have my photo taken. And I thought, oh man, because like I don't know, my head feels almost bald like in the back and all, but it's like 102 degrees outside, and
right now that haircut's looking pretty good.
I'll tell
Even on
you,
me.
whenever we were in the lake this weekend, it was nice. It was just, it's like, you just, and plus now with my hair like little thin, it's like a radiator, just all the heat comes up just and releases. The wind blows over.
Well, Gina says I was going to ask if that's where your hair caught on fire. Yeah. Looks good.
Yeah, it was. Well, whenever I get my hair cut, I always tell the person cutting that they're doing it, because I feel like that's their art form. I'll say, do whatever you want, do whatever you think, because it'll grow back, and so whatever you want to do, and then so sometimes it works out better than other times, but that's okay. I don't know. I'm vain, but I'm not that vain where I don't mind them trying something out. You know what I mean? So.
Well, and Jack is so insane. He got his hair cut, and they didn't take off that much, but instead he walks out with this like slick back 40s gangster look, and I'm like, here we go.
Yeah, he said,
it's a whole new style.
Yeah, what did he say? He wanted to look like an accountant for the mafia or something. I was like, He's like, oh, yeah, I showed him a picture. I was like, where do you even find a picture of that?
I don't even know.
Yeah,
that's yeah.
Kids are interesting. Hey guys, but this week here, let me show you graphic.
Oh yeah.
This month is going to be so much fun. We're really looking forward to it. It's kind of starting this weekend, really. Well, the month has already started, I guess. But we're going to officially start it probably next week. But this weekend though, we're going to be doing things in Dallas. We're going to be doing things in New York and in San Diego this month. But one of the focus really of this whole month, and I'm really excited about this because we're doing a show in New York, and because we're going there and we're doing the show in Central Park, that gave us the opportunity to be able to go there and maybe look at some different things and to be able to compare it with other parts, of the country. And we're going to Comic-Con in San Diego. So we thought, man, what an opportunity is that to be able to to go to New York and maybe look at public art, because what we're doing is on plein air kind of painting in New York, but it's a what would you call it? The words
Disability Unite?
Yeah, Disability Unite. It's a
it's like a celebration of inclusion.
Celebration. Thank you. I wanted to say because there's a parade, there's all this.
Yeah,
it's a
festival.
Happening.
It's a big festival in New York.
Yeah, and they hired me they have stages that are set up in Central Park, and they hired me to come and say a few words into paint and just celebrate art and the inclusion and all, because it's a big thing they do where they really celebrate inclusion and disability and all this stuff. So they want us out there to do that. We thought, well, that's pretty great because you're using art to be able to communicate a really positive idea and to make things more fun. So it's a really interesting way to use art. And then in Dallas, we've done some murals and stuff. So we thought maybe this weekend we would go to Dallas and we would look at a way of using art that's also public, but it's a different public way of using art, like the different sculptures. Plus there's you were talking about, there's an art walk in Dallas this weekend.
Yeah, in Oak Cliff, there's an art walk on Saturday, I think from 4 to 7, and they're open there. So we'll probably we might jump on that a bit and go peruse some other things. There's some wacky hidden gems in Dallas, so we're gonna try to dig them up.
Yeah, and then so we thought this would be a really interesting month to be able to look at the way art can be public art in different ways and just take different angles at it, how it's used. So we'll do that in Dallas. Plus, we might do the art walk. So if anybody's in Dallas, and if we do the art walk, we'll definitely, we'll let people know we're going to be there. We'll let you guys know if you want to, if you're in Dallas and you want to do it, we'll be there too, and it'll be a ton of fun.
Yeah.
Art walk in Dallas is a misnomer though, in a way, because it's not really an art walk. All the galleries are so far apart that you kind of drive. So if we want to do it and all, we can figure that out, or we can figure out the first place.
Yeah.
Or something. So if anybody wants to go. Plus in New York, we're going to be there. We're going to be in Central Park, and it's going to be so if anybody is in New York or is going to be in New York when we're going to be there.
And that's July 17th.
Yeah, July 17th is when the event is. So we'll be in Central Park. We'll be there on one of the stages, or we're doing a few things. So we won't just be on the stage, but I'm going to be doing like a talk on a stage thing, but then I'm going to be doing, I want to be doing some painting where the crowd actually is too. So being able to speaking and talking, like, where everybody can be around and be a part of that. And then the other part that we haven't talked about, of course, is San Diego. We're going to be at Comic-Con. And this is the other idea of public art that we thought would be really cool, because we're going to Comic-Con, and the way that Comic-Con is such an interesting thing, because it's a celebration of art, like all these different art forms of filmmaking, of music, of comic books, of all these different things, of pictures, posters, plus the people that go there, they have a way of expressing themselves through the costumes they make and then what they wear and
cosplay, baby.
Yeah, and the cosplay and all this. So it's like 3 different forms of public art. We have like the traditional like murals and stuff that we're going to look at in Dallas and the galleries and stuff where you can go through the art walks. So that's one way the public can access art. The other in New York with actual parades and live music and speeches and talks and stuff in New York that we're going to be a part of doing that. And then in San Diego with where which I've never been to. Jackie and Jack have both been to that. So they'll be showing me around and showing me hoobie boo about that.
It's gonna be chaos.
Yeah, it's gonna be chaos. But I thought, man, by the end of July, we're gonna have a master class in different types of public art. Like I don't know. I feel like even though like I know about all these different kinds of art, actually going through it and thinking about it in this way, I think by the end of July, I'm gonna have a completely different idea about what public art is and how it engages people and stuff. So I don't know. That's what we're doing.
It's gonna be good.
Last month we did challenges.
Yes.
And do you happen to know who won the last challenge?
I did.
I was feeling.
I will say it was pretty close, but I prevailed. So it's a 2-2. We're even with the art challenges. I mean, at some point we should come up with a tiebreaker, or we could just declare ourselves both awesome.
Yeah, and I was gonna say so and that was so much fun. So I lost. So I should have a punishment.
Yeah.
We don't have a punishment tonight. I feel like the universe has punished us both. I have, because I got Lyme disease when I was a kid, it gave me arthritis, and every once in a while it kind of flares up. And my left leg, or my left like foot, holy moly, it's trying to kill me. So I feel like the universe reached out and is trying to give me my little artistic punishment. And Jackie has vertigo, like the last,
so if I fall out of the chair, it's because this.
It's not the wine.
It's not the wine.
If she hits the floor and you hear a bunch of wine bottles roll around, then it might be the wine. Yeah. So we don't have a punishment tonight for me, but but I feel like we've both been punished a little bit too. So. But True. It is, but I love that though. So I won 2 challenges. You won 2 challenges. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. We'll revisit it. We'll see who ends up on top eventually.
And I like some of your stuff better. Like I think on at least one of the challenges that I won, I actually like yours better. Like I voted for you.
Probably the wine painting, because that was
wine painting. Yeah, and what's the other one?
The other one was the the drawing, the descriptive drawing.
Oh yeah, really?
Those were both good.
I think that's pretty good. I like my description, but I think your painting was better.
What? Your drawing was better. Your description to me was very questionable. If you take it to the crowd, I'm pretty sure they would agree.
Really? Yeah.
All right. Well, let me say, Valerie's with us. He says hello. Hey. Randy he says, I'm vain too, John. Incredibly vain. Actually. Randy cracks me up. He sent me a picture today, and he was like, notice anything different? He sent me a picture of himself.
Oh.
And he, did himself up, went and got some his goatee done and everything. And he went to his girl and said, let me look like Riker.
Oh.
She pulled it off.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, man. That's awesome.
Good. Looks good.
Gosh.
Cracks me up. Nancy said, I want to go to New York City with you guys.
Come on up.
I know. We'll only be there for 2 days, which I don't think is enough time for you to experience New York. And you and I need to do it up.
That's true. That is true. That's the only bad thing about this trip is that it's so quick.
Yeah.
But that's because we couldn't stay any longer because we're like
We leave for San Diego like the day we get back.
so we get back
So
for a
it's
day.
crazy.
We get the boy ready and then we're off.
Yeah. Valerie says, I'm so jealous. I love New York City. I love it too. And Heidi said, maybe while John was asleep, Jack cut part of his hair off the next morning and woke up with less hair.
Yeah, man,
he's sneaky.
I'll tell you. You know what's funny is that like when I was younger, like in my 20s, I had hair down to my waist, believe it or not, and I was more fit. So I mean, I won't say that I look like Fabio, but if somebody had said that, I would,
really?
Maybe that might have been said as someone. Maybe not. Probably not. But I had really long hair, and it was like, gosh, that was so long ago. That's like, grunge was probably a thing. I don't even remember. I don't remember what was out, but
you had. I mean, I never knew. I didn't know you then, but I've seen pictures, and it was crazy how long your hair was.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it was longer than I've ever had my hair.
And then right after that, I shaved it because I wanted to donate my hair, and it needs to be a certain length. So the longer it is, the better it is. Like for the people that like who have cancer, that need that you're donating the hair to. So instead of just getting it cut, I just completely shaved my head, and I look like Uncle Fester.
And that's what's permanently on your like last license, your last driver's license.
Yeah. So
which is
that's how long ago it was. All that, guys. I had a driver's license, like I could see and stuff. So that's
crazy.
A while. So anyway.
Russell says never been to New York City. Gina said, how fun and love all this. Wish you were in Sacramento in August. I'm looking for artists to participate in Race for the Arts, a 5K run to help arts organization in California.
Oh, man.
I would be all about that. Wade's with us. Wade Wally. That's awesome. Says, have a great time. And Linda's with us and says hello. So thanks for joining us.
Well, hello, guys. Man.
So yeah, we have a busy month. It's going to be crazy.
Fun.
And you finished up a bunch of paintings, the Ruth Bader Ginsburg behind you is done.
Yeah.
And all your New York paintings. So we're getting ready for July. It's crazy.
Yeah. In fact, here, let me show you guys some of these. Behold them now. Like, don't want to be dramatic. So this is a taxi cab in New York, and so these are because like for the New York gig, they wanted like some New York paintings and stuff. So when we're there, like they wanted some paintings for people to see and to touch and stuff. So so there's the Empire State Building back there, and then there's this, and I know that you guys have seen these, but
I don't know if they've been consistently on the show. When
and they haven't necessarily been done.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right. That's the Brooklyn Bridge. So, and I don't, I've done a few. That's the second bridge I painted in New York. I did Bow Bridge in Central Park.
Yeah.
And now I've done the Brooklyn Bridge. Have I ever painted the Golden Gate? I don't think so. That'd be a good one. But
we did a whole live show on bridges. When you were painting the Bow Bridge, we did a whole live show on factoids about bridges, specifically Bow Bridge. And it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, you looked that up.
I don't remember any of those facts.
That was awesome.
I mean, if you go into like the history of our live streams, which is deep, I'm sure there's like the tag on it is something about bridges. But if you want to know more about that. Well, Christy says beautiful. And Gina says stunning paintings, and Nancy says, "Ooh, I'd like the Golden Gate."
Yes. Thanks so much, guys, for liking them. I that's really awesome to hear. I appreciate that. We sent the images over to the peeps in New York they're putting on the event, and I think they're gonna take one or some of them, or I'm not sure what they're doing, but they're gonna blow them up and have them printed. Some of them printed really big for the event, and do something with them. I'm not really sure. But,
we just say yes and show up.
I do. Well, and also it's a celebration and so much fun. And it's like, oh gosh, I mean, I don't know. Especially at this time, it seems like there's a lot of things that are trying people, a lot of things that are making people not want to celebrate and just look to the negative things in life. When there's something that's really positive and people are going out to celebrate, and that it's for a really good reason and all that. I'm just really happy. I'm just ecstatic.
Yeah, I think it's going to be
there. That'll be
a
fun.
really good time. And I will say that Lachi is going to be there.
Oh yeah.
She's in which if anybody out there hasn't heard of her, we posted about her earlier today that she was going to be one of the people there. In her music, she's a blind musician, and oh my gosh, she's fantastic.
Yeah.
Like we did a gig with Mandy Harvey last year in September, and she was one of the guests on Mandy Harvey's concert show along with you, and I was just like floored.
I did the painting and she did the singing.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that was the right way to do that. Too.
Yeah.
We should.
You didn't do the singing and she did the painting. No.
Yeah. Like, hey everybody, me.
There would have been multiple retakes.
Yeah, she was really good. Yeah, so I'm hoping that I'm not sure what the event's like. I mean, it's at it's in Central Park and there's all this other stuff going on and there's multiple things happening, and so hopefully we'll get a time like a moment to be able to catch up and stuff. So
it'll
I
be
would
awesome.
love that. Speaking of music, I don't know if Fred's online.
I haven't seen him chime in yet.
Well,
he's been a busy guy. He's like
he is a
Vegas
busy
here,
guy.
and who knows what's going on.
Well, if so any of you that come out here and hang out with us on a regular, you'll know Fred, and this is actually a shirt from his band, Listless Numbers of Youth. And Fred was so nice. He actually sent us a couple CDs from the band. So here, I'm going to hold up one. And I'm going to move it because it might be shiny. I don't know. Is this okay? Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay. That's one. And this is, are they right set up?
Yeah.
Okay,
yes.
good. Because I had them. I had it where I thought it was right side up. Then I thought, oh, what if I had it backwards? So
no, you're good.
Okay, cool. So and he sent us a shirt and he sent us some. You have some stuff.
Some stickers, which Jack and I are huge sticker fans. So, just different cool stuff. And then he had inside one of the discs, he had this, which caught my eye, which I believe is the lyrics to the songs. I haven't listened to all the albums like you have, but what's funny about this is that he's got Garbage Pail Kid cards with like different notes, cool. And that it's really hard to like see on the camera, but I was obsessed with Garbage Pail Kids when I was a kid.
Yeah,
Shima and I would trade them and covet some. And it was, oh man. So when those got popular again, I was like, I love it. I love it.
I believe that's terminology we used back that day. Well, I wasn't really Valley Girl, but what happened to Valley Girls anyway? Like, I don't know. Back in the day, that's great to the max. I don't hear anybody saying it. But one of the cool things is so Fred does that, and that's one of the really cool things. I think it's about us all hanging out as we get to learn these sorts of things. But also with the CDs, like with the music, they're really, really different. So, and the one that I listen to most, it's more of a punk sort of vibe. And some of it almost sounds Irish, like a little bit, like a little, I don't know. So, and the other is folk. And well, some of that could be that, but it was really good. I don't know, like today I was vibing more like on the punky sort of sound. It was like high energy and sort of stuff. And it had Join the World was really good. And there was a track called Effluvium, and it had a really good, like where the way it started was like a really good bass sort of line going in, and it was just sort of like they're having fun. And then but it's like a punk thing, so they'll talk about anything. And they had a song about Nikki Reynolds, which is like this girl that was adopted and she ended up like killing her mom or something. But it's punk, it's crazy, it's art, so yeah, I know. So I heard that and I thought, oh man, I gotta Google that. So it was just fun, but it's like, oh man.
That's cool.
Well, so I had a blast with that. So thank you so much, Fred, for sending that over. That is really, really awesome. And thanks for the shirt too, man. It fits great. Look at that.
Working it.
And the punk tracks kind of work with my shark hair.
I think it all aligns. It was meant to be.
I think that's why I was vibing with the punk track more than the folk.
You think?
But the folk was really good. But I just, there's some days you feel folksy. Some days you feel a little punky.
There you go. All right. Well, so we figured we'd do some fun trivia for a bit. It's kind of like laid back Tuesday. And I'm going to join in. We're going to do the old style trivia where I don't know the answers. So it could be whatever.
Yeah. It'll be a laid back time. The rest of the stuff might be a little bit more. Other weeks might be a little more crazy.
All right. So Sheila's joined us. Says I want to go to New York City.
Well, come on.
Yeah. I mean,
We'll meet you there.
yeah. July 17th. We'll be in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's go over and let's do some trivia. It's if you guys want to chime in, I just write in whatever you think it is, or if you have some colorful commentary on the subject, I will read it out. But we're just doing it for fun tonight. I'm not putting numbers in or names in hats because I don't want it.
This is all for respect. It's just for respect.
It's all for respect. So there you go.
I need to make up some ground from last week. I sucked last week.
What was the subject that we did last week?
History
or something? I don't know.
No. It was one that you did that you came up with.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
It only got 2 out of 5 right, and yeah, it was.
And I don't even remember what it was.
And I blocked it out of my memory. It was
artisms or something. I don't know.
It scarred me.
All right, so let me ask this: what do you want to do?
Well, we're doing like art stuff. I don't know. I don't think they have that on that thing, but we could do like
general knowledge, dictionary, entertainment, history, food and drink, geography, science and nature.
What do you think about entertainment?
We can do it.
That's gonna suck. That's gonna be really hard.
Okay.
I don't know any of the those girls with the big bottoms.
Spice Girls.
Kim.
Nicki Minaj.
Kardashian.
Oh, the Kardashians.
Yeah, I don't know any of them.
We can do this all day.
Yeah, I don't know. The big bottoms. You know how it is. But
you don't know anything about them.
But what do you think fits in with July more? Because I was thinking like public art and all that.
Well, history probably.
Yeah, but that's like entertainment though.
Let's do entertainment.
Comic-Con and all that.
Yeah.
Parades. Everybody loves a parade.
All right. Well, okay. Let's see. Let me say really fast with the comments. Randy says Manhattan is the best. I would agree. Nancy's booing the fact probably that we're not doing art giveaway. Randy says dictionary. No, he just wants to win because he'd win that one. And I will say dictionary is a tricky one because sometimes they make you like pick the word via the spelling, and I don't want to read the spelling to you because that's crazy. Lynn is with us and says boomerang. Russell's with us as entertainment. Cool. Oh, Vincent's with us and says John and I are rocking a similar haircut. Looks good, brother.
Hey, nice, Vincent.
Nice. That's awesome. Nancy says history and geography because she's a nerd in that department. And Russell says yay, entertainment. Okay. Let's do entertainment because you called it. That's the majority. Let's do it.
Okay. Well,
all right.
That sounds like fun too.
Well, it sounds difficult. It sounds really hard.
It does, yeah.
Okay. Frostbite Falls, Minnesota was home to which cartoon characters? Are you ready?
Frostbite Falls.
Yes.
Okay.
A. Yogi Bear, B. Rocky and Bullwinkle, C. The Berenstain Bears, or D. The Angry Beavers. What do you think?
Well, I think Yogi was in Yellowstone, wasn't he?
I think so.
Hey, boo boo. Had one beginning basket. Rocky and Bullwinkle. Gosh.
Frostbite Falls. I mean, Bullwinkle was a moose, right?
Yeah.
And they like it cold, and that says frostbite. I'm just, I'm trying to do my I didn't decipher the situation.
I don't know where the Berenstain Bears were. I never got into that, but I want to say that was like a city. So that leaves the Angry Beavers or Rocky and Bullwinkle.
I don't even know what the Angry Beavers are.
I don't either.
I will say there's a couple of bees.
It sounds like
that seems to be the majority. And Randy said Jellystone.
The Angry Beaver sounds like, this is going to sound terrible, but it sounds like a punk band that would go to the Lilith Fair.
That is terrible. You're terrible.
But it's a band. But it would be a band. You know what's funny? I painted Bitch and Animal. Which is the name of a band. And but that sounds like one of the bands that they might play with.
Dude, I loved that band back in the day. Man. Good stuff.
Yeah, boy, that was just a line drawing kind of did for them.
Where were we? We went and saw them in concert, and did they come to Dallas?
I don't know. I don't
I
remember.
could
But
have swore we were out of town and we were like, oh my gosh, they're in the same town as us, and we went anyway.
that was a long time.
They're
ago.
not together. That's anymore. But man, they knew how to rock. Okay.
What are people saying?
Okay, so a lot of B's. Randy said Jellystone for Yogi Bear.
Yeah, Jellystone. That's it. That's it.
And then what is it? Christy said D because of water, but I don't know why.
Oh. Because of Frostbite Falls. Beavers.
Okay. Deciphering. I dig it. Amy says Rocky and Bullwinkle. I think it's Rocky and Bullwinkle.
I'm gonna go with D because I like the water take on that. But go ahead and pick whichever one you want. But mentally, I'm choosing D because I'm going with the water.
Okay, it was Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Just like I thought.
Okay.
I'm glad we're all on the same page with this one.
Okay.
Jack?
Or the dog's trying to get in.
Eagle. I bet Eagle got locked out. There's somebody at the door. There's probably Eagle with their nose like, what are you guys doing?
Okay. The world's shortest play is a 25-second dialogue by Samuel Beckett called what? A, breath, B, blink, C, bleed, or D, blast.
Samuel Beckett. It's not Eagle, by the way, because I hear her snoring underneath the work table.
Oh, it might be Chip trying to get into the room, but she knows how to come through the other. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, Chip has her own little portal to get in here. Gosh, blink kind of makes sense because it's quick.
Well, Ange is with us, has joined us and says D.
Ooh, what's D?
Blast.
Oh, I don't know. Samuel Beckett, a 25-second dialogue.
B is blink. I have no idea. I've never even heard of this.
I don't know.
But it sounds fascinating.
Blast sounds interesting. Let's go with that.
Okay.
But don't listen to me. I've already gotten one wrong.
All right. We got some A's. Breath.
Breath sounds good.
We got quite a few A's.
I'm easily swayed. Like, yeah, breath.
That sounds good.
Yes, whoever says the last suggestion, I'm going with that one, apparently.
All right. Looks like we have more A's than anything else.
Samuel Beckett. Okay, so.
But blink and blast sound like they would be it, but that's, I mean, I don't know. Breath is more of a cerebral name. I'm gonna go with breath.
Okay.
All right, it was breath.
Hey.
Good deal. Okay, who starred as James Bond in the 1973 film Live and Let Die?
Oh.
A, Pierce Brosnan, B, Timothy Dalton, C, Sean Connery, or D, Roger Moore? 73.
I want to say that's Roger Moore time.
It's definitely not Pierce Brosnan because that was my James Bond. Like that's when I was watching James Bond. That was.
I always like Roger Moore and Sean Connery. I liked him too. Roger Moore was a little, I don't know, had that more sophisticated sort of take, and Sean Connery seemed more, I don't know, rough and tumble.
Yeah. But, who was your favorite?
Well, Roger Moore was the one that was probably like in the movie, in the movies whenever I was growing up. Probably because that's kind of what I remembered. But I wasn't really, we didn't go see those films then. Like I'd see them on TV. So I don't know if it was in the movies then or if it's what I saw on TV then or something, but that was what I saw. So I'm willing to bet because it was probably TV. So 73 makes sense because it would have had a chance to get on TV. By the time I would have seen it.
Okay. Well, so you think Roger Moore, huh?
Yeah.
Let's do it. And Russell says great Beatles song too.
Oh, Live and Let Die. Yeah.
All right. Nice. We got it right. Roger Moore. Very good. Okay. Who plays Susan Meyer in Desperate Housewives? Gosh,
I've never seen that.
I know I've never seen this either, which is ridiculous because this sounds like a show I would watch.
It does. When it said that, when you said Desperate Housewives, I thought, Jackie's got this one.
Well, it's, I only.
Oh, but this isn't reality.
It's not reality.
This is a show. Okay.
A, Eva Longoria. Okay. B, Marcia Cross. C, Felicity Huffman, or D, Terry Hatcher.
No, the Longoria, isn't that the one that was in? I think she's in another show that I don't really watch, but it's the one where the Al Bundy guy's in it. I can't. I'm terrible with names and things, but maybe that's
No. You're thinking of Modern Family. That's not her. Eva Longoria was the love interest in what is the superhero? The Nicolas Cage played him where he turned into a dead guy that was on fire.
Ghost Rider?
Yeah.
I'm thinking the answer to this might be Terry Hatcher.
You're probably right. We're totally
and that's because that's the only name that I really know. But I want to say that I know it, and that she was in some show because Terry Hatcher. She I never watched the show, but it was a name that I recognized. Well, Desperate Housewives is a big. I'm just piecing this together with.
Okay, so there seems to be a lot of D's, which is Terry Hatcher.
Oh.
Randy says, I have a friend who dated Terry Hatcher. I'll have to tell you about it sometime.
Oh, brilliant.
Sounds fascinating. And then Russell says, this was a guilty pleasure show of mine.
Ooh.
Although I cannot see his answer. So I don't know. I guess we're going with D.
Let's go with D. Yeah.
All right. Go crowd.
Hey,
Way to decide.
Nice.
You get enough of us together, we can solve any problem. Okay. Which of the 1980s A-Team was a pilot?
Oh, the A-Team. Nah.
Oh, you should know this.
Nah.
A. Murdoch, B. B.A. Baracus, C. Faceman, or D. Hannibal?
Baracus. B.A. Baracus.
Baracus, thank you.
I never really watched that show much when I was a kid. Baracus.
Hey, man.
It was Murdoch, I believe, because he was the crazy one. But I didn't watch that show that much. But I had toys.
I had toys.
I think I had Mr. T. And I don't know. I don't know if I had him when the show was out or what it was. Like that's why I didn't see it or what. But I might have got it like at a garage sale where I got a lot of my toys.
That's funny.
You would get like a GI Joe with the arm missing, but but he'd have a terrific backstory. You'd be like,
oh yeah.
Because why is his arm missing? Oh, he's seen some stuff.
Falling out of that helicopter from Murdoch.
Yeah.
Well, the majority of the crowd seems to think it is A. Murdoch as well. And I honestly watched. Okay, this was one of my dad's favorite shows. So
really?
We watched it all the time. If it was on,
I didn't know that. I knew that he liked like a lot of westerns or
Oh, he westerns.
MASH
yeah. Well, I don't remember MASH too much. I don't like.
I guess MASH was your thing.
MASH is Andy's thing.
Oh.
I don't like MASH. It's too green.
Oh, that's right. It's too green. That's right.
But A-Team, if A-Team, Hercules, or any what was it? Oh yeah, and anything what's his name? Chuck Norris did.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Charles is in charge.
No. Anything Chuck Norris.
Charles is in charge.
We had to watch
my days and my nights. Did anybody watch Charles?
I watched that show a ton. Okay.
So but I will say the A-Team, the music, it'll get you jacked up.
Yeah.
It'll get you ready to go.
Yeah.
Dun-dun-dun. You should definitely play that.
In the movie that they made 10 plus years ago.
Oh yeah.
That wasn't bad. I mean, we watched it probably 4 months ago, I think.
Yeah, it's not, it was fun.
Okay, we're gonna go with Murdoch. Is that's
Let's do it.
Crowd. Okay, which actor has had the most nominations for a Razzie?
Oh boy.
Which is worst actor? A. Arnold Schwarzenegger, B. Sylvester Stallone, C. Tom Hanks, or D. Anthony Hopkins?
Gosh. Just off the top of my head, I would say it was either Arnie or Sylvester.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's weird about Sylvester Stallone is that he's been in such good movies. I mean, like Rambo: First Blood was a good movie, and then, but it's so interesting because they took that and then they made this whole different. It's almost like a whole different movie, with the different Rambo, with Rocky, and then, Rocky was the same way, where it was a really good movie, and then after that, the sequels are almost like a wholly different thing. It was still Rocky, but it was more like 80s action, sort of thing. And then Rambo, the first Blood was serious, and then after that it was like, well, that's weird that you would, that it's the same main actor. Most of the time it seems like nowadays when they do that, It's like the main actors in the first one, and then they get somebody else for the second, and then it's just like crazy.
They
like
don't have the
Tremors
same
or
budget. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but those, there was a crazy budget and same actor. It's just they took a different tack.
Well, it's
don't know.
between A and B. That seems to be the crowd.
I'm thinking Sylvester.
Okay, so okay.
But gosh, I don't know, Arnold.
And Nancy said, "Mash what? Too green." It's a whole thing with me.
I'm thinking of Sylvester, and here's my thinking is because Arnold, English it wasn't his first language, so he might get a bit of a pass. It might not have got some of the Razzies.
Okay, that makes sense.
Sylvester would have gotten, because they would be like, "I'll be back," and be like, "Oh, hey."
Okay, so Sylvester. Okay, should we go with that?
Yeah, sure.
Let's do it. Yes.
All right.
Way to go. Okay. Next question. In which movie did Robert Duvall say, "I love the smell of napalm in the morning"?
Oh, I love me some Duvall. I know this one.
You just said, in fact, you used this line in one of our battles. Well, your version of this line, which was funny. We've got A, The Eagle Has Landed, B, Apocalypse Now, C, Good Morning Vietnam, or D, Colors.
Man, oh man.
This
But I want Apocalypse Now. That's what I think it is.
That seems to be yeah. Russell said this might also be too green. This is the deal with okay. I have this hang up. It's like my own quirk. If a movie is too monochromatic,
it could be any color too.
It could be an all snow movie. I can't stand those. Or if it's like army movies or any movie that has too much of the same tone, my brain does not keep interest for some reason. So
does it do the same thing with a black and white movie?
Not necessarily. Like I love Casablanca, My Girlfriend, like all those movies. I love those. So I don't think it's the contrast. I think it's I think it's a tonal sort of thing. I don't.
That's interesting.
Whatever. I don't know, but like snow movies, army movies. I mean, the plot's got to be off the charts to keep my interest because the color in there.
That's okay.
Funny. Chrissy said it all blends together for me too. See, I'm not the only one. All right, so we think Apocalypse Now, is that the?
I believe so.
All right, very good. Okay, what was the nationality of the Brothers Grimm?
Oh, I know this one. I think.
Of course you do, you nerd. A, English, B, American, C, German, D, Dutch.
Pass me the Lederhosen. I think it's German.
Pass me the Lederhosen.
I've got to run in my Lederhosen. No.
Well, Nancy said, is that like texture in food, like coconut? Because she knows I hate coconut. Oh. Maybe. I think it's coconut's just gross.
You like the flavor though.
I like the flavor. It's just. Everybody's got their hangups about some foods that have a weird texture.
Yeah, like if it's a coconut snow cone, you like those.
Oh yeah, the flavor all day long. Pina coladas.
Yeah, pina colada. Yeah, you love that.
It's that shaving.
If you have to eat it. You know what I don't like is coconut water. Ugh.
Ooh, that's just disgusting. That's weird. I mean, it just tastes gross.
I thought it would taste like a coconut snow cone. It just tastes like,
if you're going to brand
water that's been stored in a giant nut. It just tastes. It's like, that tastes like water that would come out of a giant, enormous nut that it's been in the sun all day.
That makes perfect sense now.
Yeah,
it doesn't taste anything like a pina colada.
No,
man, they need to rebrand that.
They do. Just call it nut water. Just warm sun warm nut water.
That's not a good name either.
Yeah, they're not gonna.
Don't call it that.
They're not gonna sell much product with that.
Don't call it that. Okay. So you think it's German, huh? This is going to ride quickly. Between your beavers and your nut water, we're doing great. Okay.
That's two bands that could be on the same ticket.
All right. Man, way to go. Okay, which of these actresses was not born in the UK?
Not born. Ooh. Okay, hold on.
A, Elizabeth Taylor. B, Grace Kelly. C, Maggie Smith. D, Julie Andrews.
Ooh, I'm thinking Elizabeth Taylor, the original E.T. is what I like to think of her.
Okay. Okay.
Found home, Michael.
Well, wasn't Grace Kelly like married to like some royal dude?
Well, she was. She became like the princess. Great.
She
But
became a princess.
but I don't know. I'm just thinking Elizabeth Taylor. I want to say that she is born in America, but I don't really know where Grace Kelly came from. But I mean, I know that she ended up she ended up marrying, I think, the Prince of Monaco or something like that.
Well, and that's what I think is like it was weird that she married him because she was American. Was why I'm thinking.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. I'm just I know Julie Andrews was over there.
Yeah, and Maggie Smith and it's between E.T. and Grace Kelly, I think.
Well, that seems to be the crowd too. A or B.
What do you think? Yeah, the Grace Kelly thing does. I think you might have a point there because that's true because that was like, oh, it's an American lady became a whatever that's called.
Okay, let's do it. Let's try Grace Kelly.
Let's do it. Let's try it. I think you're right. You swayed me. You swayed me.
Oh, right.
Yay!
Okay. What is the name of Mr. Bean's soft toy?
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, it's a little fuzzy bear.
Well, okay.
But what's his name? Oh, and Mr. Bean is a little. Oh my gosh.
Well, A, bear. B, Harry. C, Teddy. Or D, Fozzie.
Okay, it's not Fozzie, but I can see Mr. Bean. Teddy. Harry. It's funny, Mr. Bean. It's almost like watching a silent film,
yes.
But I still like to listen to him now because I saw him when I was sighted, and I really liked him. And there aren't that many of them that I can still listen to them, and I'll still laugh because I know what's going on, and it still makes me laugh when I hear it.
Yeah.
I used to love silent films before the vision thing went. Now it's just like listening to piano. But Mr. Bean is one of those things. Like I like listening to it with Jack. It's not as much fun as it probably was used to be, but listening to Jack listen to them or watch them with Jack, it's kind of fun because I think he's in the chair on the top of the car now, and Jack's really good about describing things. Okay, but anyway, Teddy. I'm thinking Teddy or Harry.
Okay, but not bear.
I don't think so. Because I can almost think his gruff little voice. Or like Teddy,
Okay, well let's go with Teddy. Let's go with it.
Oh,
people are a little all over the place.
What if it's bear?
What if it's bear? Teddy,
yeah,
way to go! Oh my gosh, 100 points.
Wow, I missed
go,
one. I missed one of those though, personally, at least. Man, way to go, guys!
Good job. That might have been one of the first times we've gotten every single one of them right.
Man,
so
we're getting better at this.
Taking it to the crowd.
Bang, bang, bang.
Way to go! And not a single question about the Kardashians.
Yeah, that's
thank
true.
goodness.
Yeah, well,
we did trivia night one time with one of our friends at a local bar, and they asked a trivia question about the Kardashians, and you and Brian both looked at me and was like, "You got this, girl. Go."
Yeah, go.
And I was like, "I think it's this," and I was completely wrong. And it
funny.
was like my one moment to shine, and I got it wrong.
Man,
so reality TV doesn't pay off, people.
Well, guys, we got a lot planned this month, and it's going to be so much fun. But hey, if anybody's going to be in Dallas or San Diego or New York,
say hi. Dallas, we're always here. San Diego is the 21st through the 25th. We'll be there at Comic-Con doing all the Comic-Con things, and New York is July 17th. So, join us, and if you can't, tune into the Tuesday show because we'll have clips of like us being out there, all the cool public art and all that fun stuff. Yeah, in Dallas, actually, we might be doing the art walk this weekend. So if anybody, we're kind of going one way or another. We're not sure we want to do it, but if any of you guys are in Dallas or going to be in Dallas, want to do it, let us know because that'll definitely sway us because we're, we don't, if we know we have friends there to hang out with, then we'll definitely go. For sure. But guys. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us and making this fun and making us get 100% on the quiz. Yeah, man. Thanks for everything. Like, share, subscribe, and tune in next Tuesday for more trivia and fun times. Yeah, man.
And you know what? We'll see you in 15 seconds. Thanks so much to all of our Patreon supporters, guys. You guys are brilliant, and we're revamping that, and we're gonna make it fun, but we're still trying to figure it out. So bear with us. You guys are the
We're
best.
always trying to figure it out.
Bye, guys.